Hello and welcome back to our Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild challenge run. It has once again been a few weeks since the last time we played, since the last time I played. Just because life has once again kind of gotten in the way of things and been busy. I had my vacation week this week, and the week before that was just loaded with a bunch of stuff that made it just too involved to stream it all. However, we are back, and we will be streaming for quite a bit tonight before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet launches. I'm super excited for that. But I figured I'd fill that time with Breath of the Wild. So, if you recall, in the last episode, we finally got our very first Divine Beast cleared. You see up there, Vaughn. However, we accidentally broke one of our rules about the no healing mid-battle thing. So, I wasn't sure what I was going to do to deal with that situation, but I think I finally decided I'm going to forfeit one of my hearts when we get to Tenno. Is that where the Essence Trader is? I'm going to forfeit one of my hearts, so I'll have to get an extra heart to finally get to Master Sword. That's really the only thing I can think of that's meaningful. Maybe 2 hearts. I haven't decided yet. But with that being said, we are officially ready to spin for a brand new region. So let's go ahead and do that. That is, as usual, the most exciting part of this run for me. So let's go ahead and spin that wheel. And we're going to Central Hyrule. Oh no, okay. So Central Hyrule, that will be right here. So with that being, oh wow, that's going to be a toughie because we've already done 3 of our 4. We've already done 3 of our 4 shrines there. So I don't know, and I can't do memories yet. And obviously, I'm not going to fight Ganon yet. So what do I do to make that work? Obviously, we have to do at least 1 more shrine, so I guess that's what we'll do. What? Oh, I don't have a shield. Oh no, I don't have a shield. Crap. Okay. So we'll just run. So, yeah, we got 1, 2, 3. So I gotta do at least 1 more shrine there. And then I guess maybe we'll just go ahead and spin for another location. Kind of sad that that's the way that played out, but at least that portion won't be so long. I know there's a memory in Central, but I can't unlock it yet, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but oh well. Oh well. So I've been thinking about it, and I know I keep saying I'm going to come back to it, but I still have not finished my Saga Metro 2 or my Final Fantasy Legend Saga 1 playthrough. I know I'm very close to being done with Saga, and Saga Metro 2 is just not a long game to begin with. So I really do intend to set aside time specifically to finish those up. But with the challenge run here and then Pokemon Scarlet in a few hours, which I will be streaming, obviously, I don't know when I'm going to have time to fit that in because I'm not streaming as often as I would like just because of factors outside of my control. That's why Sonic Frontiers came out last week, and I had every intention of streaming that. However, because my work got extra... I worked a lot of extra hours last week. There was just a lot going on. And I ended up having to just play Sonic Frontiers on my own because I didn't want to only play it for a few hours one night and then not touch it for a week, you know? So yeah, unfortunately, Sonic Frontiers I experienced on my own, and it was a fantastic experience. Don't let me get you wrong. Don't. Oh my gosh, I got tongue-tied. Don't get that twisted. It's a fantastic game. I love it. And it was so close to being the best Sonic game of all time. But the end just completely dropped the ball. They tripped at the finish line so hard that I don't want to say it ruined the experience for me, but it kind of made everything else. It brought down the average, I guess, is the best way to say that. It went from being so good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were certain weak points, like The whole gameplay loop, I think, in general, is pretty weak. I'm not a big fan of... when I say collectathons, I don't mean collectathons, because like, I love Mario Sunshine, I love Super Mario 64. There was something about the way Sonic Frontiers did it that made it really boring. And it's not just one resource you're collecting, it's two resources you're going through collecting. And it just made it super repetitive, super unenjoyable. Not unenjoyable, but at times dull for me. But the gameplay itself, the game's mechanics, the combat of the game was it felt so good. It was so much fun. I definitely enjoyed that. So, and there's just something really satisfying about just zipping around. I didn't realize this when I started, or maybe I did, I can't remember. I think I might have heard about it, but you start with your default speeds really low, but you can go into your because you have adventure mode or speedster mode and then adventure mode, something like that. And I chose adventure mode because I wanted to explore. I didn't want to just zip around the game because these open areas are huge and really pretty, and I wanted to explore. Turns out there's not a lot to find. It's not like Breath of the Wild here or even Pokemon Legends, where there's like a bunch of side content or side missions. It's just little cutscenes that pertain to the main story on each island. But anyway, I learned that if you go into your options, you can crank up all. There's a dial for like every feature in the game. So I just turned all my speed settings up, and before I knew it, I was zipping around those maps super fast. And then when there's a RPG element to it where you can level up your skills, speed being one of them, and I got that to level 99, and it felt so good just flying around the maps, zipping around the maps. But I don't want to talk story spoilers because the game just came out, but it feels good to play, and the story. It gave me. Did he just give me an ancient arrow? Huh. The story kind of gave me. Is this spoilers or the game is like 4 years old now? It gave me End of Kingdom Hearts 3 vibes where Sora disappears, and I don't want to say more like in detail about that, but it felt like there was some real stakes for Sonic for once. And then at the very end, like right before the final area, the game's like, yeah, all that, just forget it ever happened. And that was disappointing. Okay, look. Look it up, thank you. But so the first island was a lot of fun. I enjoyed a lot of it. The second island is really where the game, I don't want to say peaked, but it's where I enjoyed it the most because I had a good grip on the controls and mechanics at that point. The third island kind of bored me because it was just a pain in the ass to get around, to navigate. But the fourth island, again, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's 5 main islands in the game. And the fourth island is the peak of the Sonic Frontiers experience. Just environmentally, soundtrack-wise, not counting the boss soundtracks. The boss soundtracks are the best part of the game. But environmentally, soundtrack-wise, and platforming challenges, the fourth island is the best part of the game. But it's very quick and straightforward, so you're through it really quickly. I've actually never taken this path before. And then, like I said, at the end of the fourth island, all the stakes that you thought had been built up to were just completely erased. And the fifth island's fine. The last island's fine. And then you get to the final boss, and it's strange. The bosses, from order of the first boss to last boss, are also order of best boss to worst boss. The very first boss is the best boss of the game. Second boss is the second best. Third boss is cool, but again, the third best boss, and the fourth boss is just awful. And then I don't want to touch on spoilers, but there's also a fifth quote unquote boss, and it's awful. It's just trash, and like I said, that 2 final bosses experience brought down the entire game's average so much. But I will say, Sage, she grew on me as a character. I really enjoyed her. In the end credit to the game, it broke my heart. Just I can't say anything without spoiling it, but like when you get to that point, you'll understand because it's like, oh, this poor child, this poor child. Eggman's such a rat bastard, but again, it is a good game. I'd give it. I don't want to say 6 because 6 seems really low, but like I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. You know, if we're shit, I don't have any weapons. If we're grading, I get it like a 7 out of 10. Now compared to other Sonic games, however, and maybe I should have just done a video, like a separate video reviewing this, but I don't do review videos. Maybe I should. But compared to other Sonic games, it's still probably top 5. I mean, nothing beats Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. That's probably the best Sonic game of all time. And then Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and then Frontiers. In that order, I think it's probably my favorite, like how I would tier them. But I think that's all I have to say about Sonic Frontiers. It's a good game. I didn't 100% it. I thought I was going to. I got it on the Switch, by the way, and I was honestly surprised by how fantastic it ran on the Switch. There's some graphic stuff going on. There was some parts where Sonic was just, in cutscenes, just floating in midair for some reason, instead of being on the ground. And I don't know if it was just because it was on the Switch, but certain textures didn't load in correctly, so like you'd get like a patch of flowers that looked really ugly. Because it'd be like a flat texture on the ground, and then you have a few like actual flowers, like rendered, like these tumbleweeds. But they were so sparse and separated that it just looked awful. But I will say, the dialogue, the characterizations in this game, in Sonic Frontiers, top tier. There's one line in that game. That line alone made the game worth it for me. But on the flip side, I hate, and I've said this before, I hate games where luck is a larger component to success than skill. And there's a pinball minigame that you have to progress through for the story. And it took me hours to finally beat it. Because not only is it's not optimized well, like the ball would clip through the flippers all the time for no reason. And what is this? I have to do something with that. Okay. Anyway, so like the ball would clip through the bumpers, the flippers, which was frustrating as all hell. Okay, I see. That did that. So the ball would clip through the flippers, and there was like none of your traditional pinball mechanics. Like you can't. There's no tilt. There's no rumble. And there's no like chance to earn enough points for like a save. Like a ball save, so once the ball fell, it was out after 3. And then the worst part, honestly, what made it the worst for me was it's so visually noisy and loud that it's hard to focus on the ball itself. I kept losing track of it because everything's so bright and blue and yellow and green and. Can we not do that while I'm streaming? Can't play. Oh, we're gonna have problems. Hold on a second. I gotta address this real quick. All right, sorry, bad timing for that text to come through, but I gotta deal with that too. What was I saying? So yeah, it was. I don't want to say like, oh, I'm sensitive to X, Y, and Z, but like, I'm really sensitive to bright flashing colors. Not like epileptic kind of thing. But it gives me it's hard for me to focus on really bright colors, and I get really bad migraines from them. And so it was awful trying to focus on that. And so it took me hours to finally get it, and it was very frustrating. So. It was a very frustrating experience. Did I not just up over these. Oh, no! Oops. But yeah, that's about all I really have to say about Sonic. Okay, so that's not working. I was able to jump one beam. For some reason, I can't jump two. Cool. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Sonic Frontiers. Great, good game. Not the best, but definitely top 5. Apparently there's just some DLC coming around, some collaboration DLC, and I'll play that when it comes out, but I'm not... I'm probably done with it. I'm probably done with the game at this point. Oh yeah, one other small gripe. I got it on the Switch, and I got the digital art book that came with it. The art book itself, the art presented is fantastic, but it came with... Oh, shit. Can I just cut you off? Thank you. But it comes with... And it says it's called a mini soundtrack, so they really mean mini. Like, the soundtrack only covers, like, the first island of the game, but it doesn't even include the game's main theme or the end theme, and so it's really lackluster. I love a good soundtrack. A good soundtrack can really sell a game for me. It's probably, like, the second or third most important thing for me for a game is the soundtrack, even more than graphics. Story, gameplay, soundtrack, environment, stuff like that, artistry. So that was disappointing. But with all that being said, I think I'm done talking about Sonic Frontiers. That's all I really have to say. Good game. Probably won't play it again unless the DLC is substantial. It's not like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 or Sonic Hedgehog 3 or 2 where I enjoy going back to those games every now and then and replaying them. I just don't see it happening for Frontiers. Anyway, so I went ahead and just did that shrine because it was just there. It was there. I'm pretty sure it was the one we had marked way early, and I said I'd get to it if I got to it. It just happened to be on the way, so no harm, no foul. It didn't take too long. Man, how far are we? Jeez. Okay, we're almost out of the wastelands, though. Oh, yeah, I guess we do get to activate Central Tower, so that's something. A shrine at the least and a tower. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. Pokemon Scarlet Violet launch in a few hours, and that's... Well, okay, it's already out in other regions, but I don't have an Australian eShop account. I don't mind waiting the extra few hours for it to come out on my... So I can play it on my main account. And I'm super excited for it. However, it has come to light. And again, I'm not a graphics person. You know, as long as the artistry is good, then graphics come second for me. But it has to function well, right? Like, damn it, stop. I don't mind if a game isn't 60 FPS, 1080p, whatever. Damn. But if it's stuttering and chugging really hard, then it's a little harder to enjoy. And apparently, the game just isn't optimized for docked mode, and that's 90% of how I play my Switch is docked mode. All right, look, if I die there, fuck. Anyway, so I don't mind if a game doesn't reach, you know, whatever FPS or whatever. If it's stuttering and chugging, then like Sonic Frontiers, I didn't have much experience at all with it stuttering or chugging. And I played... Oh, well, hold on, I gotta drop my equipment. I played that exclusively in... Wait, when did I get a shield? Anyway, I played that exclusively docked. I think I maybe played it for 5 minutes in handheld total. And I didn't have a problem with it. But Pokemon, apparently, it doesn't play well on... I watched about half an hour of someone streaming the beginning of it. And I definitely saw some slowdown I didn't care for. Nothing as egregious as Breath of the Wild's Korok Forest, which is almost unacceptably bad. But I'm seeing elsewhere about other issues. Oh, there's a Hinox here, huh? So I'm just a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about the presentation in that case. But I still think I'll enjoy the game. Everyone's saying, "Oh, play it handheld, play it handheld." And I probably will, obviously, because it's a Pokemon game, so I'll be playing a lot. But I've got bad eyes, obviously, and I don't have a lot of opportunity to play handheld. Like, if I'm going to play at home, I want to sit on my couch and play it on my big ass TV. That's the whole reason I bought my big ass TV 6 months ago. Was so fuck. I can never do it. I can never do it. I don't want your stuff anyway. So I don't want to play in handheld if I don't have to. And I don't have time I mean, sometimes I have time at work too, but I feel bad playing video games at work. Because there are other things I could or should be doing. Even though I have a lot of downtime at my job, I don't like playing video games because it seems really unproductive and lazy, and it just isn't a good one. But ideally, that would be the one time I do play, or when I travel for work. But I play the Switch. No. I play the Switch primarily dock mode, and that's my preferred experience. So I'm kind of worried about how it's going to turn out, but you know, I don't foresee it being a completely unenjoyable experience. I think even if it runs poorly, it'll still be a better experience than Sword and Shield. And that's literally the bar right there, is be better than Sword and Shield. How far are we? I mean, we're in Central, obviously, but I have all these mountains in my way. I can't see the tower. But yeah, so we're gonna play. We're gonna be doing Breath of the Wild until I don't know if Scarlet Violet drops at midnight for us, or if it's gonna be 3 a.m. because of the West Coast. But the idea is to, hey, can I? Oh, I can't interact with you during that. Fuck. You know, Beetle, you're on your own. I'm outie. Oh god, there's bad guys everywhere. But there's a stable right there. So if it drops at midnight, then obviously when we reach that point, I'm going to end this portion of the stream and play that. But if it comes out at 3, and I have a feeling it might come out at 3, which kind of sucks. I don't know if we'll stream Breath of the Wild for that entire period, but I do intend, operative word here, my intentions are to stream Scarlet and Violet as much as I can this weekend. Just as non-stop as I can. But again, I don't know. I tried doing that for Legends Arceus, and I think I could only do it for 3 hours before I was just exhausted. But I adjusted my sleep schedule specifically for this game, so we should be okay, I hope. And, you know, I got a dinner made so I can take a short break and eat when I get hungry. I've got plenty of bottled water, so I have, you know, hydration. That is the Coliseum. Oh, do I want to waste time at the Coliseum? Not really. Not really. Gonna move on. Oh, there are 2 memories in Central Hyrule. No. That's one memory. That's in Tabantha? Hebra. Tabantha. What are you? Gerudo. I can't remember what that region is. Oh well. I have a list right here. Woodland, Elden, Akala, Naydra, what's that fair? Wasteland, Gerudo, Tabantha. Ridgeland. It's probably Ridgeland. Yeah, probably. Oh, and it's a blood moon. And there's the tower, so let's go. Can I just go and get your bow? I just want your bow. Sayonara. It would be nice if we finally spun for... I can't remember where Impa's at. Where's Kakariko at? Twin Peaks? Lanayru, not Lanayru. Ow, fuck. Okay, I don't want it that bad. Okay, I don't want it that bad. Jesus. But it would be nice. I just wouldn't mind getting some of the story stuff really underway. Well, shit. Ow, fuck. Bad stuff. More bad stuff. Okay, we have a problem. We have multiple problems. Shit. Away. You don't know where I'm at. You can't see me. He does see me. Go away. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just want this chest. Just put it right there. No, let me just grab it. Oh, I don't know if it's still gonna be there. Pretty sure it's gotta reset. Oh, the blood moon rises once again. Man, so damn it, that's kind of upsetting that happened the way it did. So my best friend was supposed to, oh my god, there's another one! I'm so fed up with these guys. Anyway, so Scarlet Violet's multiplayer is apparently really good, the co-op, and my best friend was supposed to play it with me on stream, but he has informed me that that will not be happening, which is incredibly frustrating. He has yet to explain to me why that's the situation. Okay, can I eat something? I said I'm not using bonus hearts, and I'm really not, but I just need the full heal. I can go take a drop to lose a heart, I guess. No. 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 Oh my god, these Yiga assholes are everywhere. Great, and there's a guardian. Cool. Ain't that something special? Oh, and I have no shields to deal with the decayed guardians. This is gonna suck. In other news, Tears of the Kingdom, what, 5 months? 5 months now? 6 months? When's May? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 5 months? Can't wait. And to think I had almost kind of sort of forgotten about Tears of the Kingdom with Sonic Frontiers and Pokemon. And Dragon Quest Treasures next month. I almost forgot about that again. Dragon Quest Treasures, December 9th. Again, I don't know if I'm streaming that title. But I'm a huge fan of the Dragon Quest monster games. Been playing since the Game Boy days. But I don't know if I'll be streaming. It really depends on how busy I am. Great, he already sees me. And dropping! Damn it! More of you assholes! Evasive maneuver. Fuck. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, oh no. Oh, go away! Oof. Oof. Nope, nope, oof. Drop, just drop, just drop, just drop, just drop. Crouch. Go away! Go away! Crouching, crouching. Go away! Nope, nope, no, no, nope, 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 nope. No. Man, the last time I did this challenge run, like a year or so ago, before I ended up stopping it and not coming back to it until this one, this part gave me so much trouble. I died so many times on this tower. It was one of the first areas I ended up having to go to, was Central. But I don't even know if I had the spinner back then. Maybe I did, I can't remember. I think I did have the spinner back then. No. Okay, we're at the top though. Oh, and I could probably put some gear on as a bit more protection than this crap. That might help. Let's go ahead and get the tower first though. Boom. Scanning area. So again, since we can't do any story content here, and we can't recover memories here, I really just have to find a single shrine. So. With that being said, we're just about at our first episode threshold, so we're going to go ahead and first get the Sheikah Slate back. Let's scan the area before we end the episode, just to see if maybe I can find a shrine somewhere. You would think I would know where they all are at this point, because well, no, Central Hyrule, I guess, isn't the place I spent the most time, but... Where, oh where, can I find a shrine? Let's see. I'm willing to bet there's probably something over here, because we got a lot, like, in the western area here. I know there's one in here. I'm not going there, though. There's probably one here. Hold on. So let's... Where are we? We're here. Let's see. There's probably one near here. There's probably one around here. And there's probably one around here. Again, I don't remember how many shrines each area has, but I know that not all of them have 8, which is the whole reason we cut the number in half. So, but with that being said, we're going to go ahead and save the game. And I will be back with the next episode very shortly. So until then, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.